Today, Cowan Systems LLC is known for its superior expertise, experience, and innovation in providing solutions to any and all of its customers' transportation needs. Our beginnings, however, are quite humble. The company was started in 1924 as W.T. Cowan, Inc., with a single truck driven by William T. Cowan. The trucking industry was in its infancy, and Mr. Cowan was a pioneer. Through his hard work and dedication, he grew the company into a major less-than-truckload motor carrier in the Mid-Atlantic region. An example of the many historical events that helped define the Cowan organization occurred in 1954, when W.T. Cowan was entrusted to transport the famous Iwo Jima statues from the Betty Rassi Foundry of Brooklyn, New York, to the monument site in Arlington, Virginia. Then again in 1963, Cowan was called upon to transport a national treasure when they moved the bells for the National Cathedral from the Port of Baltimore to Washington, D.C. With deregulation of the transportation industry in 1980, truckload carriers entered into an era of survival of the fittest. Without government regulation, anyone with a truck could start a trucking business. The result was a proliferation of truckload carriers with large vehicle fleets and enormous purchasing power. Soon, there were too many trucks competing for too little business. To survive, existing carriers had to find ways to operate with greater efficiency in an environment of wholesale rate cutting. Joe Cowan, son of the founder, realized early on that in order for the company to compete in this marketplace, Cowan needed to differentiate itself from the mega fleets of the large truckload carriers. Joe knew that he needed to find a niche that would allow Cowan's smaller size to be an advantage. He had already taken the first steps in this direction when he opened Key Warehouse Services, a warehouse and distribution company in 1976. By 1994, operating as Cowan Systems, Inc., the company had focused its attention on supplying dedicated services and private fleet replacements. By managing a smaller, more nimble, and more flexible fleet, we were able to out-execute the mega carriers and provide services that were custom-tailored to the very specific transportation needs of our customers. Each account was treated as a separate dedicated fleet and managed by a dedicated team of industry professionals. Today, Cowan Systems LLC has diversified well beyond our dedicated truckload operations and provides a full range of transportation services. These services include Cowan Warehousing, a public warehouse and distribution center, and Cowan Intermodal Group, specializing in the movement of cargo containers and railroad trailers. Cowan Global Logistics is a full-service freight brokerage, and Single Source Logistics, a driver leasing company providing DOT-qualified drivers to the industry. With a long history of success behind us, Cowan Systems LLC pledges to continue to offer its customers the highest level of expertise and experience in providing solutions to any and all of their transportation requirements. This is our credo, and we live by it every day.